Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annettadarandri, as you can already tell by the title, or if you follow me on it, I will be doing sharing about my favorite skincare products and also skincare tools from the drugstore. But if you haven't watched my very first video where I talked more about exactly what my skin likes and what my skin hates, I suggest you to watch that video first. But if you're already familiar with my skin type, my skin concern, and what I'm looking for from a skincare products, then we shall continue with this video. So let's start with the skincare. I'm gonna be sharing to you my favorite micellar waters. Yeah, in fact, I only use micellar waters to cleanse my face, except when I have like a full face of makeup. Then I will double cleanse with cleansing oil or cleansing milk, followed up with a facial wash. So the very first micellar water that I found that I really love is the micellar cleansing water by Garnier, the blue one that is actually marketed for oily and acne prone skin. I don't have oily skin, but I do have acne prone skin. The difference between this and the pink one is that this one contains alcohol. So this is actually cleanse more, doesn't leave any kind of residue, and because of the alcohol, it feels more refreshing on the skin. I have found another micellar water that doesn't contain alcohol. I'll say I only use this specifically when my skin would feel like when my skin feels greasier and more gross than usual, then I would reach out for this. But the micellar water that I use more often, basically like all the time, is this one. This is the Wardah micellar water, Wardah Seaweed cleansing micellar water. This one doesn't contain any alcohol, doesn't contain fragrance. It does leave some kind of like a film on the skin after use, but it rinses off clean, so it doesn't really matter to me, and I really like this. This is already like my third or fourth bottle, I would say. This is the micellar water that I use during my morning skincare routine and also night skincare routine when I only have light makeup and no sunscreen. I would recommend this one if you have normal to more dehydrated type of skin, but if you have oilier skin type, then go with this one. This I have raved previously on my Instagram and also my blog posts. This is one of the very few items that are still not cruelty-free in my routine, but because I haven't found any replacement for this, then I really have to include this in my in this video. And this is from the drugstore, which is the Bioderma Soothing Cream. This is targeted for sensitive skin when you suffer from redness and all that, but I actually wear this on a daily basis. So I found this maybe like a year-ish ago when I went to the drugstore. And then I read on the ingredients list, wow, it doesn't have any fragrance and no silicone as long as I'm concerned, and also no essential oil whatsoever, no mineral oil, no shea butter. Yeah, my skin doesn't really like shea butter, it would clog me most of the times. So I was like, this seems like promising, so I bought it. I tried it at home and I fell in love with it. This is really moisturizing. I will show you the texture. It shows up like this. So this is by no means a light lotion type of moisturizer. It doesn't move. So this is like, I won't say it is thick, but this is more like a cream texture type of moisturizer. You know, I used to suffer from like a dry skin, and even back then I only needed a tiny amount for every use. This does help calming redness. I wear this whenever I want. It could be only in the morning and night, or maybe just at night. I don't always wear moisturizer, to be perfectly honest, but when I do, this is the moisturizer that I buy. 2 months ago, I would say I found this sheet mask that I really love. It is a brightening mask, and let me tell you, every time, you know, after I use this mask, my face would look way brighter, instantly, noticeably, than usual, more than I would experience with any other kind of sheet mask that I've tried before. And I'm talking about the Activa brightening mask enriched with mulberry extract. This is from the brand Activa. Now, this is fragrance free, this is oil free, alcohol free. This has the pH of 5.5 and fragrance free. I mean cruelty free, of course. At the drugstore, you can also find this at Garnier, but usually I will buy this from Natural Farm store, which is from a Natural Farm is like a natural drugstore because they sell vegan supplements, they sell skincare, they also sell healthy snacks. It is just like a drugstore for me. And actually I ended up really liking this face mask. In my opinion, again, this is somewhat expensive for something that you would use once and then you throw it away. 35,000 a pop. But again, like I said, because masking is not like a must step for me, because I really love the brightening effects on the skin, I only pop this out whenever I feel like my skin is like super dull or like gross looking. Hi. So that would be maybe like I would only use this maybe like once or twice a month. Usually I would go to Natural Farm and buy just like 2 of this. Like, really, the brightening effect is so noticeable. Of course, it is like a temporary effect, but still, it is nothing like I experienced before with any other type of mask. So yeah, Activa. Now the last skincare item that I would like to share is actually a body care. More of a body care type of product, which is a body lotion, and I'm talking about the good old Citra body lotion. So of course I started using this maybe like when I was like what, 9 or 10 years old, thanks to my mom, because it was like very famous back then. The marketing just worked back then. But I always reach out for the bangkoang version. Before I started wearing hijab in 2015, I wore a lot of dresses, and my skin would just stay fresh looking. It wouldn't get dark from the sun, and this just really worked. I really do like this. Again, I always go to with any kind of variants that has the word UV. The SPF one, the one that has, you know, like SPF 30, doesn't really keep my skin from getting tan. But this one, usually the bangkoang one, is better. It's better. It keeps my skin looking fresh and just like stay even. I love it. Parent company of Chicco is not cruelty-free, totally cruelty-free, and also with Garnier, but these 2 products already have the official halal stamp from MOE, so that's why I decided to continue using these 2 products. Got 2 tools type of skincare that I would like to share to you. The first one is this stuff from Watsons. This is the Airlie facial puffs. Let me show you. This is how it looks. It's folded, so it's actually bigger like this. And I don't know if you can see, but this is not cotton. This is, okay, the material actually reminds me of, you know, let's say you're buying like a new camera or a new TV, and the product will come inside a box, and then when you open the box, like let's say it's a TV, like your TV will be covered with like a thin squishy type of material. This feels kind of like that, but actually I love this to remove my eye and lip products, because this is like very soft, and this is pretty absorbing. But you know, like when I put my micellar water or my eye and lip makeup remover, it will get super wet, and sometimes it will even drip. Inside this package you will get 90 pieces of this folded material, and usually I would tear it in the middle, and then I would use this to remove my eye makeup, lip products, for my micellar water, or sometimes even to do the Chizu Saiki method. Then I will put, you know, like my toner, and then put this, put it on my face, and usually even like to compress my jaw area whenever I have, you know, one of those hormonal acne. I'm about to run out of this box. I think I'm gonna go out and buy another stock. And last but not least, I want to talk about this sponge, the brand Tammia, that you can buy from the drugstore, of course. So I've been really wanting to try something like this, and actually I really wanted to try the one from Real Techniques, but I couldn't find it here. Or maybe I did find that Real Technique version, but for some reason I thought it would be too expensive. It was like 150,000 or something like that, and this one only cost me like 69,000. So this is like a beauty blender. This is like a beauty blender, but like a coarse one. I had like a bad experience with cleansing tools. I've tried cleansing brush and it broke me out like badly. So I know that maybe for my skin type I should not be playing around with cleansing tools. Maybe I should just stick with my hands and maybe like a regular flannel, but I really wanted to try it, so I decided to buy this. And actually I really like this. The way you would use this is that actually you would wet this. The way I use this is actually during my first cleansing process when I have full face of makeup. After I put on my cleansing oil or my cleansing milk, usually I would use this with my cleansing milk, and then I would just work this on my face. I won't put any extra pressure because this is already textured. This is already harsher than, you know, your hand, so I won't even like do like a circular motion as suggested. I would only do this kind of motion, and I would concentrate on the area on the sides of my mouth, the sides of my nose, and also basically like this triangle area where I would usually get weird random cloggings. I only use this once a week, I would say, especially on days when I have like full face of makeup, like, you know, like corrector, foundation, powder, cream contour, powder contour, cream blush, powder blush, you know, one of those days. Then after that, usually I would pop this out. So there you have it, my favorite skincare and also skincare tools from the drugstore. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any suggestions for the next video, please do let me know. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.